Hello Scorpio, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. 3 cards for Scorpio or 4. We got 4 cards for you guys. What's going on right now? We have the Ring card, we have the Wishing Well, we have the Clock, and we have the Fish card, which is about money, job. So the Ring is, it's like a commitment. It can be a contract, a commitment, you know. It can mean marriage. It can mean a committed relationship. What I feel with this is that there's some kind of commitment to self. There's energies around being really committed to self, really knowing that you have your own back. So there's something here that from whatever you have been going through, things that could be coming up, you could be looking at yourself like, I have my back, you know, I have my own back. Supporting the self, supporting self. There's, for some people, there could be agreements here. And if you're doing this right now, it's very good time to really read the fine print, look at things carefully, because with this energy, there could be misunderstandings and people could be making mistakes with this Mercury retrograde. So there's something here about really being careful if there is anything like that for you guys, Scorpio. And for others, I feel like there's something here about commitment to self. The number 7 stands out to me, and when I look at this, I think of the 7 of Wands, and I feel like that is about protecting self. We have this well here, this wishing well. So there's something here about bringing your wishes to yourself as well. There's something here about trusting yourself. There's something here about trusting yourself more than others, like trusting yourself, trusting your inner knowing, trusting yourself when it comes to bringing yourself what you want. So you could be feeling like you're not relying on someone else to give something to you, or even though it would be nice, but you could be like being independent, I feel, with this, not dependent, not attached. You could be cutting some strings to certain situations or people. You could be cutting cords depending on the situation. We'll be looking into these cards more. We have card number 37, and this is the Clock. So there's something here about time. What stands out to me is timelines, cycles. I feel like I'm looking at all of these, all the things that make this clock work. There's directions here, and it looks like it could be there could be other clocks. So I feel like there's different cycles, different timelines. So you could be looking back, you know, at your history, you know, and things that happened, the lessons that you learned. So there could be some major transformation, and I feel like this comes up with like every reading that I do for you guys. So you could be going through another transformational time. Things could be feeling a little bit lighter than they were like a week ago or a few days ago. You know, it doesn't mean that things are 100% easy or that there's no challenges, but you could be finding that things are a little lighter, and in a few days they should be feeling much lighter. We have the Fish card. This is the card of money. So there could be something here, thinking about money, planning money, or something with work, or finances. Let me just grab that. We have extremism with this agreement card, or this contract, or this. So there's this Mercury with Scorpio energy in the 8th house. There's something here about self-commitment, something about, this is Scorpio energy in the 8th house. So this is some deep stuff has happened, and you could be saying to yourself, I am committed to myself. You know, I'm not relying on someone else to give something to me, whether it's, you know, feelings that you need, security, or anything like that. The extremism, there could be things with people that happen or that you're noticing, or strong feelings. There's something here about protecting yourself, seeing something that made you question something. So this could be this major transformation. What's going on with this Wish card? We have excitement, and this is Mercury and Gemini energy. So we're going from Scorpio energy, like the deep stuff, to this like excitement energy really looking at what you want in your life moving forward. And I feel like with this card number 3 is the 3rd house in Gemini energy. There's something here about Gemini energy is communicating. It is having to do also with others. You could be looking for like-minded people. This can also be something happening with siblings, maybe better situation with family or siblings or something like that. Here. There's something about bringing this to yourself. I feel like bringing this energy here to yourself. What else is going on with that? What else is going on with that card for Scorpio? We have manipulation. Okay. So there could be something in the past that you went through. You learned from something that was difficult. There could be betrayal or some type of manipulation, or there could be a third party interfering with a situation here for you. So I feel like, and this is Scorpio energy, and this is the 8th house again. So there's something here about, it's like you have your own back. You know, it's like not relying on someone else, you know, to give you happiness. You're not playing games with people, you know, and stuff like that. So there's something here about learning from either betrayals or deep things with people that happen with relationships, friendships, family, and things like this. So, but there's something here about bringing more excitement energy and less of this, you know, letting go of this maybe people you have outgrown, maybe situations that, you know, they can't be controlled. So it's like doing things that are right for you. Finding your people, finding your own, whatever it is. If it's family, you know, you can have friends that are like family. If it's friends, you could just be, you know, drawn to the people that are right for you. Especially during this time right now, Mercury retrograde. And those are Mercury energy cards. Except for one that is Saturn energy with Scorpio, which is consequences. So it's like making sure you're feeling things out and you're trusting your intuition so that you don't have to deal with consequences of manipulation or of extremism, like extreme situations with people, I feel. What's this clock card for Scorpio? We have this quarrel card, and it's Mars and Cancer energy. So there could be some disagreements or not. There could be scenarios that are happening repeatedly. So let me get more to that. I just want to get the card for this fish card. We have secrets. Scorpio energy. Again, we have a lot of Scorpio. We have a lot of deep things here. So we have this clock card with this quarrel, this Mars in Cancer energy. There's something here about being very protective. You could be looking at your life. There could be cycles for some of you, repeated cycles that you could be breaking. You know, you could be breaking some generational patterns or cycles. Some of you, you know, and that's not easy, you know, like puts you in a spot where you're really reflecting, taking accountability and being responsible for your life and making a change so that the next generation doesn't repeat this, you know, because the young ones, watch, if you have family, you could be the one that's doing something here to break a generational cycle. But there can also be something here for some people with siblings. There could be misunderstandings, there could be disagreements, there could be some arguments for some. For some, there's a time here that this can go either way. For some people, you guys could be, this could be a good time to mend situations, you know, friendships or sibling situations. But for others, this can be the time where you're taking just a pause, a step back, or you're putting safe boundaries around you. So there's something here about doing what you need, and there's something here about time and generational cycles. And we have the secrets card with this money situation. 34, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, I feel like this is protecting self. This Venus in Scorpio energy. I feel like there's some deep stuff here, and I feel like some of you with the secrets, I almost feel like there's some of you could be planning a way to protect yourself, but maybe something you don't want to share just in case that might work against you or something like that. So there could be something here where you're planning to make sure you're going to be okay, but you're not sharing that just yet. Or you could be secretly planning something just so that you're protected in a situation, and that may not resonate with everybody because that's very specific, Scorpio. So that's what I feel with that card. For others, there could be something here having to do with money coming in, and you may not realize that just yet. So for others, that can mean that as well. I just got there could be something about control with money. You could, if there is anyone who's dealing with someone who could be controlling with money, you could be trying to figure something out around that so that you are protected. There's something here with that commitment to self and all of that. Could be related to that. It may not be. Are these your cards? I feel like they are. Okay. Let's take, how many do we have? Okay, we got one extra. One extra. Okay, so we have Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, past, present, future. Present is Ace of Pentacles and the universe. Okay. Recent past, we have the Four of Wands. This is Venus and Aries energy. There's something here that you've been very persistent in when it comes to something that you did, that you stood strong or created some kind of security. There's something here you did on your own in the recent past. There's something here to celebrate that you did, Scorpio. There's friendship. There's something here. So people are seeing you, Scorpio. We have optimism and restlessness. We have two Virgo energy cards. We have Cancer and Sagittarius. Two Moon cards and another Mercury card. There's a lot with this. I feel like there's something here about new groups of people or people seeing your this value in something that you do. There's something here to be proud of. I feel like there's something that you guys give value to that's very strong. You have a very strong gift or skill or something like that, or something that you do. Some of you could be doing something like physical strength, or making yourself stronger physical as well, taking care of yourselves that way. But I feel like with this friendship card, there's friends that are really, really caring for you, and I feel like you care for them too as well, even though there could be some manipulation or people you may not be able to trust. It could be more like family for some, and of course for others it can be friends or work situation with the money thing here, or a partnership even. But we have this, there's this beautiful energy of somebody. I feel like there's people that admire you, Scorpio, and you're there for them. And I feel like with this optimism card, there's more with this Sagittarius energy here. I feel like you may have some friends that feel like family or something like that. And then you have this optimism card. Or you have those family members that you can trust, or that are, you know, you feel a little closer to. But there's this optimism card. So there's something here about things looking good in the future. There's something here about exploring more, expanding. So there's something else that you're going to be growing. And I feel like you could be doing this with other people. Other people are going to see how you're expanding or growing. It could be with your work. It could be you could be working on a secret project as well. Now that I think about this, that I see these cards that you have started, and you could be, you know, moving with that, or something powerful in that. And we have this restlessness, this Mercury and Aries energy. So there's something here that's really means a lot to you, and I feel like you are really going for something, and maybe you want to protect this thing to make sure that it, you know, you have this energy and there's no other energy that's going to be in this project, you know, or whatever this is that you're working on. I feel like there's a lot going on here between you, people around you, people seeing you, and something that you're working on. So take what resonates, Scorpio, because it's very specific, and not every single person may resonate with that. So, and then we have this Ace of Discs, and this is like planting a seed with this World card, and this can be related to that past thing. You made something happen, and you could be entering a new phase of this or planting another seed here. And the World card is like you have all your skills. You have, like, I feel like even though this is a beginning of something, it almost feels like it's already done, or you already have what you need. There's a completion. There's an energy of completion here with this, or there's a feel-good energy here with this, with the World card for you, Scorpio. Let's see what these cards, what we have for the World card. These are beautiful cards, actually. We have the Submission, this Venus and Pisces energy card, number 12. There's something, this is a very spiritual card. There's something here about freeing yourself, something, you could be freeing yourself of whatever you don't need, burdens, heaviness, fears, worries. There's something here about freeing yourself, maybe with the seeds that you're planting. It's going to give you something beautiful where you cannot have to worry about this because you're already on that path or something like that. This is about dreams also. Dreams coming true. And you see the little bird, there's like a door that's open to you know that there's an opportunity there. And for some people, there's like, when one door closes, another one opens, if anybody's going through that. But I feel like you got something done and there's something new here that you're looking at. You could be working on more than one thing. And then we have this World card, and we have this protection and this publicity. So with this, I'm getting like, if there is something you may not be sharing just yet, because you want to protect this thing. For some, there could be protection of self. Some of you have something, I feel like, to share, but you're not ready yet, or you could be holding back because you don't want to be so out there. Like you kind of want to be out there, but not 100% or something like that. So there's something here about publicity, people seeing you, and at the same time protection. There could be, for some people, if you have something you're sharing and you're on social media, you may want some kind of privacy or safety or security. Like there could be something where maybe you don't want to be so out there because, that interferes with your privacy and stuff like that. So there could be something here about this, some finding a balance, or you're not ready to share until you finalize something. There's protection card. Of course, this can mean, with children, but I feel like with this Aries, there's something that you're doing that means a lot to you with this protection. And I feel like because this is the Aries energy with this card, it could have to do with something that you already worked on, or something new that you're working on, where you're planting the seed. It can be something completely different. Maybe you guys are doing 2 or 3 different things, but I feel like I really feel like these are connected. This Ace of Discs with the World card, because I almost feel like it's already there. You really have this, whatever it is, these tools or the skills that you need. We have this Leo energy and Aries energy. That's like fire energy. So there's something here that I feel like unstoppable energy, and you're going to protect this thing, and when you're ready, you're going to come out with it, or you're going to find a way to have this balance where something comes out, but doing it in a way that feels right for you. The Priestess card, this is the card of quietness and not being so out there. You could be observing something, really tuning into your intuition right now. You could be getting intuitive hits with the things that are going on around you as well. You could be getting downloads and stuff like that with that Priestess card. So you could be very sensitive to inner knowings right now, Scorpio. So trust your intuition with whatever's going on with you guys. We have the Hermit card. So what's the Hermit card about? The Hermit and the Priestess. That's kind of like observing, quiet, and going within to process. You could be in processing mode too, thinking about stuff, planning. And we have the Patience card with this. We have this Jupiter and Virgo energy. You could be thinking about making something better, or what are you going to do next? Or really, you could be really processing something very carefully, or looking at something, or figuring something out very carefully with this energy right now. And we have the Patience card. I don't feel like there's this I feel like you have the patience, but maybe some of you, if you're feeling like you don't have the patience, this can be the energy to draw in. But I feel like you are putting this energy into your lives. You're putting the more, with that Priestess card especially, the more observing card maybe, and not so much. You're putting the action where you need it, but not where you don't need it, I feel. Because I feel like you could be integrating or processing, you know, or thinking and finding ways or planning something here, especially if there's this money thing or anything else, projects, the seeds that you're planting. Future cards, we have this Wheel of Fortune, which feels good with this Prince of Cups, but we also have the Seven of Cups. So there could be something here about making sure that we don't go back to, you know, things that aren't right for us with that Seven of card. And that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I know it's going to resonate with a few of you who are watching. That Seven of Cups is just, you know, this is seeing through the illusion and making the right choices when we see that, you know. So it's about not being drawn to the things that can hurt us or not going back to, because I feel like that has to do with that generational cycle. And this takes practice, you know. This takes practice because sometimes we need to go through it more than once to heal it before we, you know, really make that change. We have this Wheel of Fortune and it's Prince of Cups, which is beautiful, peaceful. There's change and some kind of bringing in peace, or you're bringing in the happiness to yourself. Going back to that Ring card. What are these cards about? The Wheel of Fortune, and then what is this Prince of Cups with the Seven of Cups? Anything else with that? Okay. What do we have? We have originality. Wheel of Fortune. There's something here about ideas that are really different. What's something that makes you unique? You could be coming up with amazing ideas. You could be coming up with solutions. And there's something here about this that's going to bring change and success with the Wheel of Fortune, because this can be the Wheel of Success. It feels good. So with the Seven of Cups, we have this Convention card, this Venus and Capricorn energy. I'm just making sure I said the right sign before I did with that Virgo card. Okay. Yeah, this is all about choices, so you don't get trapped in old ways. That goes again for anyone. You know, you trust the intuition. You're going to be seeing through anything that is false, anything that's not for you. This can be with people, you know, because the cups are associated with feelings, emotions, and can be associated with relationships. So it's making choices, you know, taking the emotions out of the way, making choices from a place where you're making the right choice for you and not making quick choices through emotions, not acting so quickly, taking the time and feeling it out. And you're going to know this. I feel like you have this inner knowing. You're going to see this if something's not right for you. Because I feel like these energies can really interfere also with your... It's like some people... So sometimes like what we surround ourselves with, that energy affects us, even on a professional level. Because we have this Capricorn energy. But this is also about stability. It can be a work thing. So something here is making choices that you're going to be okay, and that part's not going to resonate with some of you, because I feel like you guys are going through like a major transformation again, and it has to do with that, not being manipulated, being committed to yourself, you know, and focusing on your goals. Beautiful things here that you guys are doing, and being recognized for it, finding your people. Also, we have this Drama card with the Prince of Cups. I feel like you're not doing this stuff. For some, there could be situations with father or father figure. And for others, this can just mean in love situations, relationships, Mercury and Leo energy. Too much loudness, too much strong energies, or too much opposing energies or something like that. So I feel like you're not going to be dealing with this. I feel like you're going to let this go, put boundaries around yourselves, and come up with some kind of solutions or ideas. I'm not sure if that has to do with this World card, the seeds that you're planting, and whatever goals that you have. Scorpio. What else do we have for Scorpio? 3 cards, moon cards. We have Scorpio energy again, and Pisces energy, and Virgo energy. So there's here energies of deep transformation, major things. And then we have this Pisces energies of dreams, you know. And then we have this Virgo energy of refining, you know, paying attention to everything, you know, so that you can see, you know, and tweak whatever it is that you need to change. You know, we full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. This is about releasing anything that does not serve you, any feelings that don't serve you, releasing any shame, releasing any, if there's guilt, releasing that. But I'm feeling more like if you were tolerating, forgiving self, you know, not holding on to drama from other people, because, you know, want to take that into this where you're planting your seeds. You want to put energy that is clear, you know, fresh and new. And I just got a software update on my, don't mind me, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my iPad that I'm recording on. And we have this talk less, feel more, last quarter moon in Pisces. This is really about feeling your feelings, and also getting the mind out of the way, because sometimes we're in our minds, you know, the mind can talk. This is like talking, the head talking, you know, because with that also, if you ever want to see the truth, the way you see it is when you find quiet. So this is where you feel things, you start to see things. That is the only place where you see true truth. So this is some quiet time if you're trying to sort, if you're feeling things out, the Hermit, you know, and that Priestess card, you know, with this patience, like really analyzing or looking at things to get more, or when you're thinking about consequences, so you want to do things right, or you want to tweak things, or you want to know more so that you can see more, so that you can make your decisions or process, you know, knowing what your next move is. It's a quiet time, even with anything, relationships. And then we have this last quarter moon in Virgo energy, attend to the details. So there is 2 last quarter moon energies here, and we have 1 full moon. So there's something here about letting go, and then what needs to be done before you keep nurturing the next thing here. So this can mean letting go, not repeating cycles and all of that. Letting go of negative self-talk, especially with that, you know, feel, you know, talk less and feel more. There could be something about letting go of that. If there's anything, you know, sometimes the mind is not our best friend, right? You know, so it's to clear, do things to clear, let go, and focus in on your future, because I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, there's a wheel of success and commitment to self, a strong commitment to self here. And breathing through any tension, just breathing. Sometimes 5 breaths can make a difference, or 10 breaths, or even 1, you know, 1 breath here 3 times a day. That can make a big difference. So Scorpio, sending love. I wish you well. Thank you so much for watching.